Swifty, he is back again, and he wanted me to tell everyone that he stinks. Literally. Yeah, it's a downer, Swifty. Good job. Everyone, Swifty. All right, Swifty, here we go.
Give it up for Justin Bieber and Al Borman. I'm Swifty. I've been on the stage a couple of times, and I figured I might do something a little family-oriented or, you know, a little low-key or whatever, but I figure, hey, this is Comics Night out at Side Splitters, so what the fuck, let's get a little raunchy, what do you say? You know, I recently bought one of those shake weights. Well, I don't know if I'm getting any stronger, but I'll tell you what, can I fucking jerk off, huh? I'm glad you liked that one. You know what, have you seen this Nicorette commercial on TV? Where the guy is sitting at a table with this chick at the restaurant, and the Nicorette commercial, she's got a suckometer. Well, I'll tell you what, if you go to a restaurant, your girlfriend's got a suckometer sitting at the table, I think you might be in for a pretty good fucking night. And then there's this other commercial, this Geico thing, with a little Geico gecko sitting down with his boss and they're talking, and up behind him comes this fairly attractive, blonde, middle-aged lady, and she says, "Stanley! Toledo 03, you son of a bitch!" Like she's a jilted lover or something, you know? And the gecko turns around and says, "Excuse me, but my name's not Stanley." And she says, oh, I'm sorry. Well, now I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this woman and the fucking gecko. Whatever the hell it is, I guarantee you it involves a piece of PVC pipe. Oh, Stanley, get in there and wiggle around and stroke your little feet. Oh, Stanley, it feels so good. Keep wiggling, keep wiggling. Until she gets tired of the little fucking lizard and grabs hold of his tail like the string on a goddamn tampon. Well, that's the end of you, Stanley. I don't need your fucking little ass no more. So listen, I don't have enough time for all of my damn material, but what I want to do is, somebody sent me something recently on a Buddy Hackett little skit, which I thought was hilarious. And BT, if you give it away, you're going to suffer the same fucking fate, believe me. So anyhow, I'm not going to do an injustice and do an impersonation of Buddy Hackett, you know, but I'll do it in my own voice. If I get a little bit Buddy Hackett-ish, forgive me. Anyhow, there's this 80-year-old guy. He's got this 22-year-old girlfriend who's in love with him, and she wants to marry him. And he says, well, you know what, I really don't think I can give you that much sexual activity, you know? I mean, I have the desire, but the equipment don't work. And she says, oh, don't worry about that. She says, nowadays, they have these, you know, metal pieces and crap that they can install in your penis. And he thinks about it. So the both of them go to this doctor, you know, and please, if anybody knows the joke, don't take it away. So they go to the urologist about one of these implants, you know, about getting an implant. One of these penile implants, which is basically a stick in the dick. So they talk to the urologist, and he goes on and says, well, you know, we have these pumps, and we got these rods, and we got things for you, but you know, we got a new thing. We take the trunk of a baby elephant, and we transplant it to the nerve endings on your penis. And when we do that, it gets erect and strong. So the guy thinks for a minute, this 80-year-old guy thinks, well, you know, I really don't know if I want to do that, you know. The trunk of an elephant, having sex with my beloved fiancée, and the dick doctor says to him, well, you know, actually you won't even know the difference, you know, that thing hooks up there and it hooks up to the nerve endings and the blood vessels, and just then the fiancée says, oh, please, get it. So he decides to go through with the operation. They get it done. They have a little exploratory sex before the marriage. And now they set a wedding date. Now there's the prenuptial dinner at the mother's house, right? So they go there, and she's sitting down next to him, and she just can't get this thing out of her mind or off her hands. So she reaches down there and starts unzipping the zipper and playing with it, and this trunk just comes on out under the table. And just then dinner's served, and the trunk reaches up and grabs a baked potato and comes back down. Well, needless to say, at that point, most of the family stopped eating. Because, you know, it's not every day when you're at a prenuptial supper where you have a trunk dick grab a potato. And at that point, the mother looks at him and says, I'm not sure what I just saw. Could you do that again? And he looks at her and says, well, I'd like to, but I don't think I can fit another potato up my ass. Right, that's Buddy Hackett. Good joke. Good joke. I hear the music, I guess I'm done. I don't know. I couldn't see the light, but that's it. I'm Swifty, guys. Peace.